Welcome back to another week of Boxing Bets with ESBR Boxing. This week I'm joined by Eliot. Eliot, how are you?
Really good, thanks, mate. Really good. How are you?
I'm all good, thanks. I'm all good. Obviously we've got quite a few big fights coming up this weekend, but in this video we want to touch on the fight in Liverpool at the M&S Bank Arena. That card between Liam Smith and Anthony Fowler. Looking at that, Eliot, and at the undercard as well. Are there any prices that jump out at you?
Yeah, there's a few, to be honest, mate. I think, like, going off subject slightly, I think it would be difficult to find a better undercards this year in regards to well matched fights. To be completely honest, when you compare this undercard to the Josh Usyk undercard, which didn't really have that many competitive fights, I think this one's fantastic. Won't kind of rattle on too long, but the couple that like really spring to mind to me are Solomon Dakers versus Kamil Sokolowski. For anyone that doesn't know Kamil Sokolowski, I'd say he doesn't have a good record, but he is actually a good fighter. And if you look at some of his losses, a lot of them are debatable, i.e. David Adeleye and Lucas Brown, when Lucas Brown wasn't as far gone as he is now. This is probably going back about 4 years ago now, before he fought Dave Allen. I'm seeing the price of Sokolowski is 7-2 just to win, just to win the fight, not by knockout, not by points. But if you can consider Solomon Dakes is 2-0, and Sokolowski is experienced and has been active, and you can't really say that much that's bad about him. He's a good fighter. I think 7-2 just for him to win is a good price. The only thing I would say is, after watching Sokolowski's other performances, you kind of feel like he needs to not. I can't help but say he needs to stop Dakers to win this fight. Considering the way the Adelaide fight went, I do think he needs to win this fight by KO. But I think 7-2 is a great price.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is a good price. And I had a quick glance. I know it's everyone's come to hear your opinions, but I'll throw mine in just because why not as well. So on that card, there's obviously Ted Cheeseman versus Troy Williamson, and Cheeseman's the favorite. I think you can get him on a price at 4-6. I've seen is probably the best price, and I do think he'll win. Or no, we're in agreement here. And I think I don't know the method of victory. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think at 4-6, yes, he's the favorite. But I think it's a good price considering how confident I am that he might win.
Yeah, and I feel like if you just Troy Williamson's a good solid fighter. I just think Cheeseman he's just looked pretty good recently. Obviously Ted Cheeseman's Ted Cheeseman. He's going to be in wars. He's never going to win kind of every round of a fight in a kind of a shutout performance. I don't think that's really his style. But look at kind of Sam Eglinton fight, the JJ Metcalf performance as well. He has looked good recently. Looks like he's in really good form. And yeah, who knows? Maybe there probably will be ups and downs in the Troy Williamson fight. But do I see Ted Cheeseman losing that fight? Not really. I can't really sit here and make a case for Williamson if I'm completely honest.
So is there anything else on that card, or even in the main event, that you like the look of?
Yeah, I think, as I said, like, we could probably kind of dive into every single fight and look at the odds there, but we'd probably be here for about an hour. But I think the main event, I think it's a cracking main event, and I know the bookies are leaning towards Liam Smith, but I think why not back the underdog Anthony Fowler, same as Ted Cheeseman, and since he's looked quite good in his last couple of fights. I think Liam Smith hasn't necessarily looked bad, but there's got to be kind of question marks. There's kind of question marks over what level he's at now, in my opinion. Is he still a world level fighter? Is Anthony Fowler a future world level fighter? I don't know. It's such an intriguing fight. If you were to kind of ask me for a prediction, I'd really struggle to do one. I'll probably give a prediction on after the weigh-in or something like that. But I think at 6-4, Anthony Fowler to win outright, not a bad price. Not a bad price at all.
Yeah, I think it's a great fight, and it just goes to show that it's you can make a case for both men, 100% for sure. With that fight, I really like. I know a lot of people don't particularly aren't particularly fond of Anthony Fowler, put it that way. But I am. I do enjoy watching him, and I think he's good entertainment. I think he's quite funny as well. But anyway, that's besides the point. For in terms of the bet, I think that Smith on points isn't a bad shout. And at having a quick look around the different bookmakers, I think you can get him at a price of 11-4 for that. So
Good. Yeah.
it's quite a good price, I think, for Smith to win on points. I don't know. I just can't see either man finishing the other. Really,
I agree. I agree with that, mate. I agree with that. I can't. Obviously, Fowler's only lost one fight, was on points. Smith's, I think he's only lost one of his fights by KO, and that was against Canelo. So not a bad fighter to get stopped by. So can't make. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I can see maybe. I'd be interesting to like kind of look at the odds and see what the odds are for someone to get knocked down. I think that's a possibility. Both fighters have power, but in terms of stopping the other, probably not. Probably can't see that. So if we were to kind of dive deeper later into fight week when more odds become available, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the odds were on there being, say, a knockdown in the fight or two knockdowns. That would really interest me.
for sure. Well, thanks, Eliot. That's all from this video today. Our boxing bets, looking at the Liam Smith Anthony Fowler fight. Make sure you look at all of our other content, Greg's prediction videos. I'm going to do that again. Make sure you look at all of our other content, Greg's prediction videos, interviews with different fighters, all up on our YouTube channel, and obviously catch us on Twitter as well. Eliot, thanks very much. All the
Cheers,
best.
Paul. Thanks.